created together with artificial intelligence. Call of the Void. What is it?
The call of the void describes a sudden and frightening urge that a person may experience in certain situations when under stress or emotional tension. The spontaneous desire to take such a risky step usually arises unexpectedly, seemingly without reason, and just as quickly and completely disappears. It is more widespread than it may seem. According to research, more than half of the people on the planet are susceptible to it. One of the most well-known examples is height syndrome. People standing on the edge of a cliff or a tall building may feel a strange and terrifying urge to jump, even though they fully recognize the danger. For instance, when ascending to a height, such as an observation deck, some people may feel an inexplicable desire to jump or throw themselves down. People walking across a bridge may suddenly feel a fear and thought of jumping, even though they are fully aware of the danger and have no intention of harming themselves. People on an airplane may sometimes experience the desire to open the emergency exit, despite the rules. People in an elevator might feel the urge to press the emergency button or try to open the doors while the elevator is moving, even though they know it's dangerous. Passengers standing on a subway platform may sometimes feel a strange urge to jump onto the tracks. While riding public transportation, people may feel the desire to cause chaos or start a conflict with other passengers. Sometimes, drivers experience strange impulses when they see a car parked on the roadside. Some describe feeling an inexplicable urge to crash into it. While driving, some drivers might feel the impulse to veer into oncoming traffic, despite fully understanding the danger. Some people in public places might feel strange impulses, such as the desire to pour a drink on a stranger. Sometimes, people may experience sudden and strong aggressive thoughts towards someone they are talking to, like wanting to insult or hit them. People relaxing at the beach or park may sometimes have strange thoughts, like the desire to approach strangers or suddenly rush into the water. While watching movies in a theater, some viewers might feel the urge to shout or behave inappropriately. While cutting food, some people might experience sudden thoughts, as if they are about to stab themselves or someone else. While cooking or working with hot objects, some people might have impulses like wanting to touch the hot surface, despite knowing the risk of burns. During daily tasks, such as using electrical appliances or working with fire, some people may think about causing harm to themselves or others. When working with electrical devices, a person might feel a frightening urge to touch wires or insert metal objects into sockets. Patients in a hospital might experience strange impulses, such as wanting to remove their IV, even though they fully understand the necessity of the treatment.
How can a person deal with these sudden impulses?
This can be done through meditation, distraction, and breathing exercises, which help reduce stress levels and improve self-control. However, if the impulses become frequent, obsessive, or cause significant emotional discomfort, it's a signal to seek professional help. There are cases where people actually harm themselves under the influence of spontaneous and frightening thoughts, though such cases are relatively rare. In moments of severe emotional stress or crisis, when a person feels overwhelmed or helpless, spontaneous impulses may manifest as self-destructive behavior. In a state of acute stress or depression, a person might act in ways they wouldn't normally consider. According to a study published in 2020 in the journal BMC Psychiatry, it was found that those who have suicidal thoughts are indeed more likely to hear the call of the void. There are instances when people in critical situations, such as accidents or disasters, act impulsively, which can lead to self-harm. People with certain mental disorders, such as borderline personality disorder or obsessive-compulsive disorder, may experience impulsive thoughts that lead to self-harm. In such cases, spontaneous thoughts can be so strong that the person cannot control them. In some cases, the use of psychoactive substances can amplify impulsive behavior and lead to self-harm. People under the influence of such substances may act based on spontaneous thoughts without adequately assessing the risks. During panic attacks, people may experience strong and frightening impulses, such as the desire to jump from a height or cause themselves physical harm. In such situations, fear and panic can make it difficult to control their actions. Therefore, if these impulses become frequent or dangerous, a person needs to consult a specialist.
What explains this phenomenon?
These impulses may be linked to the activity of specific brain areas, such as the prefrontal cortex, responsible for decision-making, and the limbic system, associated with emotions and fear. In stressful situations or under intense emotions, when a person is consciously or subconsciously anxious, the brain may create these impulses as a way to recognize and process a threat. It's a kind of protective reaction, though in reality, the impulses lack practical sense. The brain can amplify the perception of danger, leading to unexpected thoughts about potential danger, even if the person has no intention of acting on these thoughts. Such thoughts may be part of an evolutionary mechanism that helps quickly assess potential threats and react to them, even if the thoughts themselves seem absurd. These impulses may be related to the instinct of self-preservation. For example, when a person is standing at the edge of a cliff, their brain might amplify the sense of threat and generate such thoughts as a way to remind them of the real danger. Some mystical traditions claim that people may be influenced by invisible energy fields or spiritual entities that provoke such thoughts. In esoteric teachings, it's believed that sudden impulses may be connected to influences from other dimensions or realities that intersect with our world at certain points. From a philosophical perspective, one might suggest that such thoughts could be manifestations of deeper cosmic or universal consciousness that influence personal perception of reality. The call of the void could be seen as an unconscious attempt to grasp the insignificance of human existence in the vast cosmos. In some cultures, it's believed that such impulses may be caused by spirits or ghosts trying to lure a person into danger. In ancient beliefs, it was thought that these thoughts could be the result of magical influences or curses directed at a person. Here's what Edgar Allan Poe wrote about this phenomenon in his story, The Imp of the Perverse. We stand upon the brink of a precipice. We peer into the abyss. We grow sick and dizzy. It is merely the idea of what would be our sensations during the sweeping precipitancy of a fall from such a height. And this fall, this rushing annihilation, for the very reason that it involves that one most ghastly and loathsome of all the most ghastly and loathsome images of death and suffering which have ever presented themselves to our imagination. For this very cause do we now the most vividly desire it.
Friends, thanks for watching. Write in the comments what you think about this. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button. And don't forget to watch my next videos. Bye, and see you soon.